Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
So we're up and running.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has...
Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Switzerland finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rafinha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread it left. Rafinha. Passes short and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Okafor running with the ball. Now that's well seen too. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Spread out to the left. That looks a good ball through. That'll be a throw-in. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball comes in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nice sequence of passes this, looking for options for movement. Caio Henrique finding himself in space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Caio Henrique plays it short. Switzerland are looking to go forward now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Embolo! And no mistake. Switzerland are all square. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Embolo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's João Pedro.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, that's a fine interception. Caio Henrique tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Showing good feet. And that is a little undercooked. Gives it back. That has not gone well. Now it's João Pedro. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they've got rid. Garcia goes direct. Granit Xhaka. Nicely weighted ball. Okafor is flagged offside. Caio Henrique. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ederson. Now it's João Pedro. And he's quick to return it. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Brazil leading now. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And for the first half, that is that. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Rafinha. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's quick to get rid. Bolo. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's João Pedro. And he's in on goal. Switzerland can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And no, that was never going to make it. Switzerland appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's João Pedro. Now there's a fine ball. Crosses it in. Getting up there! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries to get it clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
He's having a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Okafor certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Marquinhos goes long. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. The ball is bounced loose now. And it's Zakaria. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. Caio Henrique. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, good-looking ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton. Granit Xhaka. Joelinton, who does have an assist to his name. And it's made its way to him. He's in! Must be! Chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. And he's kept it out.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's been intercepted, and that's gone loose. Joelinton shapes to shoot, and it's come back out to him. Oh, good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. João Pedro. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Okafor. Bruno Guimaraes. This is a promising build-up. Well, that looks a decent ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Done delicately. And this is Embolo. There's the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Switzerland give themselves a chance, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Camisa 5, camisa 8, camisa 7, camisa 9, deixando o campo para a entrada de Camisa 12. Camisa 6.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely worked. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Nicked it. A real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Oh, good-looking ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Batasagi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos.
And he shoots! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Rafinha simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now it's Modric. And here's Nkunku. Nkunku! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Raf, chance for a shot! Oh, well played. Bruno Guimaraes, João Pedro, Linton. Played out to the left flank. João Pedro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Rafinha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rafael Leao. Big chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Spread it left. Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter.
There's the shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's gone loose. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. Some resolute defending there. Modric. Rabiot. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's João Pedro. Loftus-Cheek. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Modric. Rafael Leao given the lift of his goal. Now it's Modric. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rabiot. Danilo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Spread out to the left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ederson. Oh, nice one too. Real chance! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, he's having a go! It's hit the upright, and it's in! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's well positioned. His shot, surely! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Senhoras e senhores, temos o prazer de informar que os programas da partida de hoje estão disponíveis nos balcões ao lado dos portões. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 1.
So, into the second half. Brazil decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And we have our very first corner. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. A decent chance! And yes, it's there! They are playing them off the park. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Marquinhos. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is lovely. And he's got away from it. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And here's Rafael Leao. Modric. Rabiot. That's a decent clearance. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Driving forward. Nkunku. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Camisa 25.
Milan are having a ball here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Pulisic. No, that's been intercepted. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Caio Henrique. Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot. Now it's Rafael Leao. Modric. Shot could be on.
Substituição em andamento.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored all... And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caio Henrique can clear it away. It's a promising position. Fofana. Now it's Fofana. It is a corner. Milan have their third corner. Jimenez! And he's spooned it over the bar. Goes forward. The pass has gone astray. Rafael Leao. And a chance! And that's in! Almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pulisic. Jimenez. Now it's Fofana. He's through here. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's being shifted off it. Jimenez. And here's the chance to counter. That's been slipped through. He has a look up. He's come in hard. And the finish! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
He's having a shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, there's the clearance.
And he shoots!
Goal! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Minamino!
They want to be quick to recover this.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Chance for a shot!
And yes, it's there!
They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And reclaimed it in a...
He's having a hit!
Nearly, but not quite.
Edison really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, they could break here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Pogba. Oh, well measured. That's an excellent interception. Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Look at the space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot could...
Decent chance!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Marquinhos clears it away. And it's Paquetá. Minamino. Bruna. Oh, that's great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lucas Paqueta. And he cuts out the supply. Minamino has created one goal already. Zakaria cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Lucas Paqueta. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Balogun.
Can he finish?
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Balogun had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Shifted it to the flank. Nice physical challenge. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Pogba. Lovely ball and a real... Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Balogun! But he's left disappointed. Ederson. Lucas Paqueta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Enrique. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, easy pickings there. Minamino. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Keira gets over and intercepts. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Minamino. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's been caught, and that shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gives it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Balogun is onto it in a flash. Now it's Minamino. Ederson cuts it out. Monaco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking tidy in possession here. Bruna tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruna actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruna. Out of play for a goal kick. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Keira spots it and intercepts. Bruno Guimaraes, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Libombe. Akliouche. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Brilliantly cut out.
Substituição em andamento.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kira.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Salisu calmly anticipates. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's looking wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruna going after that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving forward, just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pinches it off him. Lucas Paqueta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Salisu promptly onto the... Martinelli. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Martinelli really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Over to the right flank, cross to the back post, and it's turned away. That's that, the end. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is... He's in one on... It's Neymar! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
There's the shot! Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Looking tidy in possession here. And here, Evanilson!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Carlos Augusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's João Pedro.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gerson, who does have an assist to his name. That is a brilliant interception. Rafinha. Joelinton. And it's Joelinton. He's through here. That has been cut short. Has a look and plays it forward. Bruno Guimaraes. And that interception was most necessary. He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gerson. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Enrique. And he's picked out the run. Not a hint of offside. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty far.
He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Space for him to turn and look. Caught offside that time. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Martinelli. Neymar going after that. Joelinton. Gerson calmly anticipates. Carlos Augusto. Neymar. That's Gerson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gerson really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Oh, look at the space here.
A header! Goal, Brazil!
And the comeback is complete. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Can he finish? It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that, and he's in on goal! And the referee has blown for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. The second half is up and running. That's put paid to the danger. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's skewed away. And the finish! Ederson. Shorlinton. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Martinelli. Gerson. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Caio Henrique. And that's a throw-in. And it's Joelinton. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay? He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Danilo. Now he's off and running. Now it's João Pedro. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Neymar. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerson. And that's a dangerous ball.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's João Pedro. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out of play for a throw.
Substituição em andamento.
Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, Caio Henrique. Now it's Evan Nielsen, plays it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
And here's Evan Nielsen. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. Out towards the flank. That's a shade optimistic. Quality ball. That is good alertness.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar is flagged offside.
Teremos uma substituição.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Caio Henrique. And it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's a very... And a chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Edison really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Pedro. That'll be a corner. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Defending of the desperate variety. The final seconds now. Rafinha threads one in. Oh, super find. Linton. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a chance, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Desperate defending required here. João Pedro! And that's it!